Vanitzek el Hashem Lekevusenu, until we came to Eretz Yisrael. And now you did so much for us, Hashem. You were so good to us. Here, take this date. It sounds funny. Okay, Hashem, look how much you did to us. You made a Yetzias Mitzrayim. You took out a nation from Egypt. You gave us a land. We were Bedouins. We were going in the desert without a land, without a place, and you gave us a land. Here, take this date. So I'm going to show thanks. And that's called Bikurim, and that's the thank you that we give. Because also Hashem wants from us, Hashem wants us, show me that you're thankful. Show me that you're a mekabel. Show me that you don't feel magiali, I deserve. Don't. Just break that feeling. It's enough. Ateinu achas is enough. And you'll say thank you. And I heard a tape from Shlomo Karbach, and he was saying that in the Achris, and the same talk like Reb Tzvi Meir, and the Inyan of Achris Shona is to be thankful for the year that we have. And he said, Shlomo said, that in his what's it called, a Moshav, it's called, that they go, on the end of the day of Erev Rosh Hashanah, they go to the gates of the Moshav. I felt, to me it felt beautiful. We go to the gates of the Moshav, and we walk, we're Melavid the whole year, the Tafshin Ayin Ches, we, how do you say it, we're Melavid, we're escorted out, and we're Mekabel the New Year, the Tafshin Ayin Tes. And we thank Hashem that He gave us such a wonderful Tafshin Ayin Ches. And we're mispelled that Hashem should give us a wonderful Tafshin Ayin Tes. There's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to be motive for. And she was right that she said, when you don't have, when this doesn't go good, when that doesn't go good, you complain, and you get all cooked up, and you raise your voice. And here, when you do get something, you say, yeah, thank you. So the Beis Yisrael, the rebbi said, it says, Vanisa v'amata, Vanisa is b'kol ram, you should raise your voice, and you should say, Arami Avedavi, the whole parsha of thanks to Hashem, you should raise your voice. How loud should you say? You know, if a Talmud would ask such a question, I would just say, I don't know how loud it should be. Maybe you should scream like certain people we know. They scream. You come in front of the kohen and you hold the basket in your hand and you scream. Arami Avedavi, I don't know. So the rebbi said, it doesn't say how loud it should be, but it should be at least as loud as you talk when you complain.
Oh.
Wow, that's sharp. He said, at least. How loud, maybe, I don't know how loud you should scream, but at least as loud as you scream when you complain. He said, and she said, she was mamish. I told my sister you were mamish mechaven to the gerer rebbi. She said, when you complain, you complain loud. When you get money, all of a sudden, and it's such a big help for you, huh? Yeah, oh, thank you. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah. Now, this is an avoda of Hodah. And the embassies, it sounds like frum talk. It sounds like trying to show that I'm holy. The message, I'm very far from it. I'm a big complainer. But in the Achris Shana, let's try to change it a little bit. Let's try to be thankful for everything we have. So I was thinking to myself that it's roy to make a chizuk in Birchas Hanenin. We make a bracha every day, and it's mamish. Bavonusenu Rabim were nichshal, and it says Hazarik brocha mipiv. There's such a thing in the Gemara. It's a terrible thing. What does it say? Isn't there such a lashon in the Gemara that somebody Zarik brocha mipiv? I think it says. Let me look it up. I don't know if it says in the Gemara. It says someplace else. No, the Gemara talks about. Answering. The Gemara in Brachos Mem Zayin Amud Aleph. First, the Gemara says you shouldn't answer Amen Chatufa, Amen Ketufa, Amen Yisamim. V'lo Yizra Bracha Mipiv, the Gemara says you shouldn't throw a bracha out of your mouth. And Bavonasena Rabbim, it happens a lot that we're nichshah on this. It would be roy for me to be mechazik myself in birchas hanenin to say the bracha slowly. You take it and you want to eat something, a piece of bread. You make a bracha, and then you start eating. You gobble down the food. But there's so much in our bracha. Hatov. Hashem is here in front of us. We're saying to him, Ato, you. He's right here. We don't need an appointment. We don't have to make a long distance call. Nowadays, when you make a call and you want to get to a certain office, you want to call up Bezek, or you want to call up Yisrakart, or you want to call up Selcom, or Kupat Cholim. It's not so simple at all. Yeah, call, then they tell you, do you want this, do you want that, do you want that? For this, press 1. For this, press 2. For this, press 3. Once you press 1, so then they ask you a few more questions. Do you want this, do you want that, then you press another time. Then, I've had this experience a few times with Yisrakart, the what's it called, the credit card, because I had a whole story with a Geneva of my credit card. So you call them up, then finally you hear a recording that says, better is that you should hang up and we'll get back to you within 24 hours, which is good, because like this, you're going to stand with the phone waiting, and they're going to play music. They think they're going to make you happy. You're just going to get more and more nervous. So they found a new invention they made that they say will get back to you, and they really do get back to you. So that's very good, but it's not simple. Even to reach certain offices, or most offices, to reach them on the phone is also not simple. And here it's Ato. He's here, right here in front of you. You could say Ato. You could say you. One time, I had a friend that he's now in the Olam Moemes. His name was Label Weissfish. And he told me that he asked a Mekubo in Yerushalayim from the Sfardim. His name was Munsa. I forgot what his first name was, or Rav Munsa. And they asked him, how could we say Ato? We don't see him. We don't feel him. We don't feel that he's here. So, I don't know, man. I don't see the big question, but this Makubal said to him, just to ask such a question, you have to learn Kabbalah half a year just to reach the level to ask the question. I don't know, I would say even if you learn it a few years, you don't ask the question, because, okay, I don't know if I should go into this now, because Kabbalah is the plumbing of the heaven, but it's not that. Well, what about Hashem himself? So I'm saying like this, and here we have this chus to say Ato without seeing him, without feeling him, without feeling his presence. But the Chazal gave us permission to use the word Ato. you as if, and it's not a dover shkarim. You say Ata and you don't feel his presence and you don't see him. It's not a dover shkarim because that is the fact that he is right here in front of you and you don't feel it. But say it anyway because that's the fact that he is here in front of you. What are you going into all these deep inyonim? For a piece of bread, that he gave you, you have the schus to say Ato, and you have the schus to pronounce the Shem Havaya, Hashem, Hoya V'Yiyeh, Adonai Kol. Hashem runs everything. There's a big world out there. There's wars going on. There's economies that are running, economies that are successful, and economies that are falling. The big chachomim that are trying to figure out how to run a Medina. All that is Hashem. He's the balabos of everything, of all this. He's the boss of everything, of all the biggest companies in the world and the biggest numbers of money that there is around. And here you say to him, and you created this piece of bread over here. Hamotzi lechem minoret. The few seeds that were planted, that the flour of those seeds produced this slice of bread. You created it, and you gave the kochos into the seeds that they should produce the flour, the wheat, and then the flour, and then it became lechem, and it comes out of the oretz, and then it came to me, and it's all the same Shem Havaya that he controls the biggest businesses, the Val Medinas Boye Omer, Ezul Acher, Ezul Orav, all these things, and he has in mind this piece of bread that comes to me right now. Look how much lies in one bracha. So the Reishis Chochmah says that when you make a bracha on food, so you're bringing out, you're connecting to the kedusha, the ruchnius that's in the bread, the motzei pi Hashem, that on that it's yichya hodom. Lo lechem lavado yichya hodom. No, ki al kol motzei pi Hashem yichya hodom. Is the pshat they say the motzei pi Hashem that's in the food, and you connect to that through the bracha. Look how much we lose when we're Zarek Bracha Mipiv. We lose all this. And all this is in the time that's called Achrit Shana. It's a time to be thankful for all this and to be mischazik and all this. A person that's mechazik himself in Birchus Hanenin, it could change the whole person. It could change his whole way of eating. And the emes is that if we look at ourselves and we make a cheshbon nefesh, it could be that we sit and learn, and we go to shul, and we do things right, and we're careful not to learn in the middle of Chazar Sashat, and we buy kosher arba minim. But there's certain other things that are ikrei adas, and we're mamish so mezalzel in it. After we'll be mechazik ourselves in this union of Birchas Hanan, we'll look back, we'll see it's terrible what kind of zilzul we were mezalzel in this. And it could be with one chizuk that a person is mechazik himself. With one chizuk in the Achris Shana. We don't know. It comes at time. It comes at Rosh Hashanah. It comes at Yom Kippur. Everybody knows that you have to daven better. What's gonna come out of it? How are we gonna really change? Are we gonna really become new people? Does it really mean something to us, this Rosh Hashanah, the New Year?